Hello and welcome to another episode of Moose's Gear Goo Review. I'm Moose and today I'm doing kind of a response video. There's some drama in the knife community again, which for me, if you're new here, first off, I'm part of the knife community, barely. But I like knives, gear, food, and tech related to backpacking, hiking, camping, and everyday carry. So if you're interested in those things, consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification. That being said, a buddy of mine, fellow YouTuber, Seneca Serpent, put out a video kind of about the toxicity of some of the things that happen in the knife community and kind of just, the shared opinions of different people. But he wanted to focus more on like the positive aspects of the community, and rather than focus on the negative, he wanted to just kind of give credit to those that make a positive difference in the knife community. So I'm responding to that. The hashtag is hashtag CutThroughHate. And so, first off, I'm going to share just kind of what my vibe is as far as it goes with the knife community and my relationship with it. And yeah. So first off, like I said, my name's Moose. I've been doing this for I don't even know how many years. I don't really keep track. But it is a hobby, and it's a fun hobby, and it's something where I get to kind of share my thoughts on different products. And that's kind of the whole reason why I started this. One was, to give me something to do. Two, maybe learn some skills in videography or just running a channel. And then three, I guess one of the main reasons was just to give out information to help people make a good choice or decision on buying certain products. So more like consumer reports in a way. And I think it started initially because there was a product I wanted. And I'm a visual learner, so I went to YouTube to see if there's any reviews on it, and there wasn't. And so then I figured, well, maybe I should do a review just to help people out. I never thought I'd stick with this or build a channel to any sort of capacity like I have now, but that's what happens. So that being said, I basically started doing knife reviews. I was always a Boy Scout and into camping, whatever, and I like nature, and one of the best tools you could ever have on you when you're going out into the woods, either from a survival standpoint or just a useful tool, is a pocket knife. So that's how I got started, learned a lot more, and then I guess in a way kind of have my own preferences when it comes to knives. And I share that because, maybe somebody else's views or thoughts on knives align with mine, and they'll find my information helpful. That being said, I guess I'll tell you what I'm carrying lately. I'm carrying a QSP Penguin right here. This is like the crushed carbon fiber or fat carbon fiber version. Pretty blacked out, super cool. So I will leave links in the description below. This is what I've been EDCing lately. Really kind of fell in love with this. Learned about this from my guy, Everyday City Carry. And then I also have the new NAF's Lander, which I am a super fan of this already. I think this one hits a home run as far as like what is my ideal EDC. A lot of cool features on it, so yeah. So I'll leave links in the description below to these guys if you want to check those out, but recommend both of them so far, and reviews of them are coming. So, starting with the positives, I think I have to kind of give credit to some of the early influencers. One of them is Gideonstactical. He is one of the channels that I've always liked. He's tried to keep a very clean presence as far as like not trying to ruffle any feathers or anything. He kind of gives you the stats. He actually tests the knives, and he does a good job to really inform the viewers of if it's a good product or not. Not everything do I agree about with him, or it isn't like I have any huge disagreements, just different thoughts. But overall, I think he's a really good dude, and I've always appreciated his channel, and he has always done a good job making consistent videos. And yeah, he's definitely someone to look up to, I think, overall in the EDC knife community. And that's the other thing, he doesn't just do folders. So I feel like in the knife community, there's the folders and then there's the fixed blades. He does both, and that's kind of what I do as well when I have a chance. But so I like Gideon's channel. The other one, obviously, Sencut. I follow him. You know, once again, we have maybe a few different views on like gear in different ways, but you know, we're in two different places. But overall, I really enjoy some of the research he does behind, as far as like background research, to really give a really informed, informational like opinion, or like educating the viewers of, you know, some of the background, you know, where's it come from, what's kind of the history of it, or the company. Like, he's really good at that. He's a really smart guy. I also really like the way he intertwines EDC, getting outside, and working with nature. He has I believe, a degree in biology. He knows probably way too much about nature, but that kind of information is super helpful and super meaningful to me. I love nature. I go camping, I go backpacking, and it's good to know kind of the world out there behind, you know, our walls here. So I really appreciate, you know, the way he drops nuggets of knowledge. And yeah, overall, and he's not afraid to call people out. Like, he sticks to his guns. He's very science-based. I believe in science. I know I love like Bigfoot. But at the same time, I believe in science, and that's why I can't say Bigfoot's 100% real. But that's why I like Sencut. He is very science and factual, so it's good. Let's see, JT's Knife Life. Loved his channel. Super good guy. I wish he was still doing knife content. He still posts on Instagram. I'll leave a link to his Instagram. But awesome guy. Always spoke very clearly, well spoken, and he had opinions on stuff, and he does things in a funny way. I mean, I think most recently he commented on Spyderco, like predictions as far as like what new Spyderco products are coming out. And you know, he's a knowledgeable guy, and I always just liked it. You know, he was here when I started. We all kind of got our start around the same time. And you got to see him grow, and he's always very supportive. The other one, Paddy's Potato Pealers. Like, you know, nobody needs to harass or give Paddy a bad time. This dude paid his dues. He was in the military, you know, or the Navy. You know, he's an older guy. He got, you know, he doesn't have to do this, but he does it because he wants to have fun and be a part of something. So, you know, he's paid his dues. He doesn't need to be messed with. And that's the thing. He's never tried to personally go out of his way to mess with anyone. And his knowledge and interest in knives is really cool. He obviously stayed budget because that's what he could afford. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you can buy stuff, you can buy stuff. If you can't, you can't. So do what works for you. But yeah, plus I love the accent. So you can't not say, like, he has the best accent for knife reviews. So love it. So kudos to Paddy. Ray, my buddy Ray from Everyday City Carry. He was one of the first dudes that really I saw was kind of like telling stories with some of his early edits and stuff, and like, you know, he really put in some like videography work, and now he's like really booming right now, and I'm super proud of him. He's one that always tended to stay neutral and stay out of the way, but also kind of give everyone a spotlight, give everyone a chance. He's interviewed myself on his podcast and others and whatnot, and it's cool how he's just giving people more of some of their favorite content creators besides, you know, delivering content himself. And now he's just pumping it out. So super proud of him, and really like what he does. He's a funny guy, and his content's good. So check out Everyday City Carry. Other than that, I don't know. I'm sure there's others that I forgot. I know I was really influenced with some of the earlier bushcraft channels. You know, lately I haven't been watching so many knife reviews, which is kind of part of my take on knives. Is I don't want to be influenced by what others already say. So when I try to do a review, they're all my own thoughts and my opinions and what I find useful or not from the blades. And yeah, so I'm not as heavily involved in, this knife designer or this, knife salesperson or whatever the newest thing is. I'm just a dude who is looking for a really good tool for a fair price that'll work and get the job done. And so I'm not into collecting. I have a lot of knives. I guess I have a collection, but I'm not a collector. I didn't get all these knives because I wanted to build a collection. I get them because I'm testing them to find myself what is the best pocket cutting tool I could own and find. And it won't break the bank, and it'll be be good. And so overall, and I guess I'll share my experience as far as what I think. Actually, no, I'll save it for another video. But that's basically it. I'll leave links in the description below for all the people I mentioned. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Remember, hashtag CutThroughHate. And if you want to make your own video or comment down below, it's one of your positive YouTube creators or content creators, whether Instagram or YouTube or whatever, feel free to comment down below. Who's your favorite, positive content creator on YouTube? So, thank you guys. Peace, and I'll see you outside. Bye.